Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is K Rev with K's Couch, and I am excited to be here. I'm so excited to be here. Why? Because life is not a supposed to be, it is a gift and it is a present. So I am definitely happy, grateful, and thankful that I am available and I am here in my studio office with everybody. Listen, I need you to understand today, if you haven't realized it already, realize it now, that you are important, that your life matters, not just to you, but to someone else. Someone has not moved in their life because you have not moved yet. Someone has not taken the initiative to create their business because you haven't moved yet. I've learned from my dad, Bishop Kerry Rivers, and I appreciate that man. Shouts out to him. That sometimes you will be the only Bible or instructional manual that someone would ever read. So, with that being said, even if you don't feel it, even if you don't see it, even if you don't understand it right now, you are an embodiment of influence, whether it's good or bad, or, just position yourself in knowing that you are important. You have a purpose. You matter. Stay happy and be happy. Be grateful. I guarantee you the person that's in the coffin in the graveyard wish they can have your space right now. Even if you're not hurt, even if you're hurting or sad or in a moment of depression, listen, try to find yourself in the place of knowing that there's more life to be behold, or there's more life to understand, there's more life to experience and have fun. You matter though. I just need you to know that. I'm excited today, as always. K's Couch is always bringing you content and conversation with great people who are positioned in the righteous place for you, to help you, to pull you up, and to give you just awesome encouragement and awesome opportunity to connect with someone that can actually help you. So today we have the awesome and great Euricka Spencer Thomas. She is the owner and CEO of InvestINu. She is also a new author with Money Affirmations. So I'm excited to read that book because I love adding affirmations to my life. So after my introductory music of K's Couch. And K's Couch is also brought to you by and sponsored by Standard Magazine. Standard Magazine is a magazine or online publication that encourages the entrepreneur and give you hopes to the common man. So listen, we're excited to be sponsored by the great magazine. So after this, we're going to be bringing on Miss Euricka, and we're excited to speak to her today. It's happening here on the couch, K's Couch. Hi, Euricka. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Terry. How are you?
Listen, I'm doing great, doing great. Glad to see you this morning. Thank you for kind of pulling yourself away a little bit from work to spend some time with us today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Glad to be here.
Well, I'm glad. Thank you so much. I want to, first of all, and I do this with everybody that I have a conversation with, is I want to thank you and appreciate you for um, just being where you are. It took you to take many sacrifices, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of days not having a good time, wanted to spend time with family, but didn't because you chose to go down a path to be an educator, a teacher of some sort, and also positioning yourself to be a leader, to show us about finances, to show about other things concerning motherhood or authorship, and just utilizing your experiences to show us what we need to do in our lives. So I want to personally thank you for just those sacrifices you made to be the person you are right now. So thank you for that.
What's a sacrifice? I would agree with that.
I can imagine. Well, I definitely understand it, but thank you for that. And I don't want to behold the time too much, but I'm excited to have you here and to talk to you a bit about you and how you've evolved from where you were to where you are right now. So you are into the finance world. You have quite a few things going on. So tell me this. what keeps you as a business owner, as a mother, as someone that's a part of the community? What keeps you motivated?
Well, Carrie, again, thank you so much for having me on your case couch. I enjoy these shows and I'm just so glad to be here. But to answer your question, what keeps me motivated is my support system, my family, my
Gotcha.
friends, and of course, God, because God is the number one person over my life. He's the head
Right.
of my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I know that His Word says that we can accomplish anything that we want to accomplish as long as we put our desire in our mind to do it. So,
Mm-hmm.
my family, my friends, my sisterhood,
Mm-hmm.
my mentors, and then people that are smarter than myself, who I
Gotcha.
surround myself with. That's called your circle of influence.
Mm-hmm.
And so there are 5 people in my life that I constantly speak to and listen to. And so those are the people that I respect and honor
Mm-hmm.
um, outside of God. But it's the influence of the people that I have in my life
Mm-hmm.
and my connections. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's and then of course my family and my children
Mm-hmm.
keeps me motivated as well. But it's a desire for me to be a better person.
I love that. I definitely love that and can appreciate that. So it is important to have, just like we say in the cliche, it takes a village to raise a child. So in order to raise you to the standards that you want to be and the progress you desire for yourself, it does take a really good support system
Absolutely.
to go forward, to keep you in prayer, to keep you push or give that positive conversation. But also, it's I think too, and that just is a thought that just hit me. It's also important to have people around, not really to impress, but it keeps you accountable. It keeps you accountable to keep you pushing. I need to make sure that I do this because I put my word out that I'm gonna get this done. So the accountability of having those people around also assists as well. So yeah, I thank you for telling me. So I need to make sure that I check my circle, make sure I have a
Well,
good.
absolutely. Check your circle. And then I'm not saying that the circle is always going to be,
Right.
a bright, bushy tail,
Right.
because there are some rebukes that come along with that circle. So you got to be able to handle it. But I know it's all about love and that's what we need.
Yeah, we definitely do that. I can definitely attest to that. Sometimes, the biggest thing that our families want to do is they don't want us to be hurt. They don't want us to be in a place of struggle. They don't want you to be in a place of having to sacrifice. But, it takes sacrifice in order to get the millions. It takes sacrifice to get the six figure salary that many people will enjoy from your sacrifice. The same people that don't want you to be hurt and don't want you to struggle will be some of the same people that benefit from your sacrifice in order
Yes,
to get to the money. So that's some things I've had to really, encounter and have conversations about. Great intent on loving you, want you to be good, but they have to understand that I have to do this in order for you to reap the reward on the other end. So
absolutely.
you're definitely right on the rebuke conversation. So tell me this. So as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, so tell me how important it is. How important do you think goal setting is for a business owner?
For business owners, I think it's all about purpose. If you don't have a purpose, then why do you feel like you need to be in this business? So I think purpose is very important to goal setting, because in order for you to reach your purpose, you got to have proper time management. You got to be able to be more organized with your day, with your life, with your finances, your money, your health. I also think that it helps with your confidence,
Mm,
being able to set certain goals, whether they're small, medium, or large. I always, pat myself on the back. Euricka, you did a good job. You accomplished this, this task. So you should
mm.
always reward yourself with small wins.
I love that. Okay. It's always reward ourselves with
And then, of
small
course,
wins.
it's all about improvement. So we're always, I'm always trying to improve in every area of my life.
Okay.
And so that helps me to perform better.
Okay. I love that. Okay, then. I love that. So we got to make sure that goal setting is important, having purpose, having an understanding. Okay. I like that. And celebrate the small wins. You know, sometimes I have an issue with that. I have an issue a lot of times with celebrating the small wins. I often use this framed picture from this movie called Love and Basketball. The young lady, she was, exploring the new place of being on the basketball court in college and learning herself. Even though she was good at the sport, she was learning herself. And so there was a time in the movie where she was on the court in the middle of a game and she shot the 3-point shot, but she still was in position, just adoring that shot while the other team had went to score. So a lot of times I have an issue with celebrating my wins because I don't allow myself too much to get comfortable in that win. So I need to learn how to at least, celebrate it and just kind of, dwindle there for maybe 5 seconds was, but
Hey, you got to do it. Who else? I mean, my motto of my company is if you don't invest in yourself, no one else will. If you don't pat yourself on the back, no one else will.
I love it. You're absolutely right. So I'm gonna have to start doing that. And I really appreciate you just really reminding me of that as a business owner and entrepreneur. So in all the professions now, your mother, your community activist to a degree, to being a part of that, also family, but in all of the professions you could have chose, why the financial industry?
Well, the reason why is because I love learning about
Okay.
technologies. I love learning about business. I was in the financial industry. Well, I used to work for a large bank years ago, and
Okay.
I learned the importance of money.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to say I always had it, but I was learning about it, being in that
Understand.
environment.
Hmm.
So I think that it provides you with a sense of learning how to make smarter decisions. And that's the reason why I decided to stick with this industry or learn more about it or to become more knowledgeable about it.
Okay.
And then just making sure that I understand the methodical approaches as I begin to learn more about investing, more about, educating myself in the different financial services arena as I'm learning more about this industry. But
Hmm.
there's so much that you can learn in the financial industry.
Hmm.
And of course, it pays well too.
Mm.
So, but you just learn all kinds of things about solving problems, investing
Okay.
smarter,
Okay.
learning about the rule of 72. Just all
Hmm.
kinds of things that most people probably don't get at
Don't know.
home at a
Right.
table. Because times have changed and people aren't teaching in the home like they should be. So
Right.
there are things that I didn't learn from my parents. I had to learn it as an adult and
Mm.
from my failures and mistakes. And so
Listen.
now I just decided to expand and learn more about it. And so I'm just so thankful that I have people that I've learned from in this
Hmm.
industry, mentors that I've had in this industry that kind of helped me to explore a little
Mm.
bit more.
I got you. Okay. 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 The financial industry is an awesome place. I dabble in it a bit, and I can say that it does pay well. It does pay
Yes, it
well.
does.
But you really also get a chance to see the true nature of people when you're discussing certain financial aspects. And you get a chance to see what they know, and you got to get a chance to see what their minds are open to. And it's sad to say that a lot of people's minds are not open. And if they were open a bit more, you will have a little bit more.
Absolutely.
But don't shun the information when it comes to you because you don't know about it. And I've ran into that, but I can
Well,
appreciate that.
I call that poor, passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's what it's called.
Oh, say it again. Say that
So a lot
again.
of times you find people in specific communities. I don't want to call what that community is or
Right. I get you.
that group of people.
I got you.
When you talk to them about learning more financial literacy, learning
Hmm.
more about financial education, investing, maybe increasing their skill set.
Hmm.
a lot of times they'll look at you and say, well, no, that's a scam. Well, if you look at corporate America, the way
Mhm.
corporate America is structured, it could be a scam because you have your
Yes.
CEO, you have your vice presidents,
Hmm.
your managers,
Absolutely.
supervisors, and
Absolutely.
employees. So that's a scam because you got levels,
Hmm.
right? But
Yes.
they pass over opportunities repeatedly. They
Mm.
pass over information. They pass over, education that you may be provided and to help them come out of their situation.
Mm.
And they just pass over just critical knowledge that will help them to get out of the slum or the dump that they may be in. So I call that, poor, passing
Poor.
over opportunities repeatedly.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I know we kind of cutting in on time, but I'm enjoying this conversation. Now, real quick, I need to know, what is Invest in You and how did it get started? This is the name of your business. So how did this Invest in You, how did it get started?
So investing, you got started from my struggles.
Oh,
from my
awesome.
struggles, from my
Gotcha.
struggles of not having enough, from lack, from not making the proper decisions
Mm,
in my money
mm,
as a single mom, a very young single mom. I didn't always make the proper decisions.
mm,
I remember raising my daughter. I had gone from a house to a one bedroom. Both
mm,
of us live in that one bedroom. So there are different things that I had to, and like you said, to overcome in my
mm.
life for me to be able to get to this point. And so
Absolutely.
so Investing You was created because of my struggles. It also was created because at the time I began to dive more into what I call the financial markets. I learned how to for trade forex, so
Hmm.
trading financial or for foreign exchange.
Hmm.
Um, and so I joined a company and I began to learn all about the financial markets. And so I figured that I was always learning something. I was
Mm,
always taking a class here. I was always in school here, trying to get a degree here, start and stop, start and stop. And so finally, I finished all of my degrees, I think.
mm,
um, and so I said, let me spend my time building an entity such as InvestINu and pour it into other people, teenage
mm,
moms, single parents, families, young women, young men, my family, sharing with them about things that I have learned and that things that they can learn if they have the information. So I think a
mhm,
lot of times when you put things in a book,
mm.
it's always been said that if you put it in a book, certain folk won't find it.
Right.
So I'm taking the information that I'm learning from my books and implementing that into my business and sharing all that knowledge with people that I am connected to, my platforms, my social media, friends, family, everybody that I come in contact with. I'm always sharing information with them that I learned because I'm not a person that hoards stuff. I would share it
Right.
with you. And so
Wow.
I
Okay.
think that Investing You has helped so many people and still is helping people with knowledge that I've learned, but also knowledge that I've gained in this
Mm,
industry. And
gotcha.
so the meaning behind Investing You is that I like to empower people by giving them motivation, inspiration, and giving them that push saying that you can do it. If I did it, you can
Mm,
too,
mm.
right?
Okay.
The other thing
Okay.
I'll do is I believe that Investing You will enrich people, helping them to see, to change their perspective about money and their families, teaching
Hmm.
their children that they too can be successful. They too can have the things that they want to have. They don't have to spend every dime that they have or that come into their hand, you know,
Hmm.
save it, you know. And
Absolutely.
then the third thing is I believe that Investing You is a company that educates people, educate them on the tools, increasing their skills, increasing their knowledge in the industry. So there's so many things that are free out here for people to be able to use in their business, in their everyday life, being able to connect with people. So there are so many tools out here and skills that you can do from home. Hopefully,
Mm.
people took advantage of that in this pandemic
Hmm.
because it has been available and still is available to people. But
Right.
I love helping people, and that's the whole my whole passion is to be
I
able to help
see.
people,
I
to
love
be
it.
able to expand in every area. You know, I help people with writing resumes. You know, some of the I have so many skills that I mean, I'm tooting my own horn now, but these are things that I
That's
do
okay.
for people that connect to me with InvestINu. So I build websites for people.
Mm,
I write business plans. I mean, I could do a lot of different things, and people do reach out to me that know I can do those skills. And I'm
wow.
not a person to say can do everything. If there's something
Hmm.
that I can't do, I always share recommend, like, I have a business coach, Kim Roundtree. She's the best one in the world, in the Charlotte area. So, I always refer people out if I can't do it.
Mm.
But, it's about passion and helping people.
I love that. I truly can appreciate what you're doing here and with Invest in You. And the best way I know we got your Facebook, Euricka Spencer Thomas, is a way they could reach out to you to discuss with you how Invest in You can help them find in the financial arena and other things that you guys offer in your firm and practice. We have the Instagram at Your Spence. They can reach out to you there. Also, your website, 10kinvestinu.com, is another way to reach out and get connected with you so people can know how to invest, how to understand about the Forex and other things in the financial market. And also, if you're on Twitter, it'd be at Eurospence. So I love that. Now, before we go real quick, now you are a new author and you got a great book out called Money Affirmations. You love to help people. You like to make sure people are wealthy. You sound like a really good in a position like the Bible talks about, will that you prosper as your souls prosper. So you're trying to help the soul of men and women to prosper. So tell us a little bit before we go about Money Affirmations and how we can get our hands on this book.
Yeah, so Money Affirmations is a product of my struggles as well, in dealing with money, dealing with my health, just dealing with my emotional state, going through what I call a painful marriage.
Understand?
I mean, I worried about bills. I worried about just, how I was going to, provide at certain times. And
Hmm.
so I at the church I was attending, he always would talk about speak things over your life, speak those
Hmm.
things into existence, and so they
Hmm.
shall come to
Hmm.
pass. And so
Hmm.
I began to start, thinking about how I can help people with affirmations. And I decided that I wanted to put this in writing. So I wrote this book called Money Affirmations for Your Bank Account. It's called, let me give you the correct title of it.
Absolutely.
Um, it's called Money Affirmations for the Mind, the
Hmm.
Body, the Mind. Daily
Hmm.
confirmations for the mind, the body, and your bank accounts.
Mm.
Notice I said
Mm.
bank accounts. So it's
I
not just
love it.
one account, it's multiple accounts. So you have to
Gotcha.
speak confessions in your life every
Hmm.
single day, starting
Every
from the
day.
time you get up, after you pray. Begin
Hmm.
to say, I am wealthy. Even though
Hmm.
you might not have $100 in your bank account, and I've
Right.
done that several times, you have to
Hmm.
start speaking it. I am
Hmm.
wealthy. I am prosperous. I am
Hmm.
whole. I am healed. I mean, you
Hmm.
start saying those things, and sure enough, by the time you start talking, and
Hmm.
by the time you finish your prayer, your affirmations, you already feel good about yourself. You already feel
Hmm.
that you can win, that you can conquer the world, and you can do all kinds of things. So, yeah, money affirmations, daily confirmations for the mind, the body. Start speaking to your health. If you want to have a better body, and it's the summertime, we're already in the summer months, and you want to have that six pack or whatever you want to have, start saying, I am healthy. I am
Yes.
slim.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to start, I'm going to walk more. I'm going to exercise more. You have to start saying those things to yourself so that you can feel
Yes.
better about yourself. It helps your self-esteem. And so, and your bank accounts, if you only have one bank account and you think that it's, all the money should be in your savings account or your checking account, start looking at an investment account and start putting those things to practice. I am wealthy. Start
Mm.
out with $25, $100, and you'll
Mm.
start to see those things go. My
Mm.
sister talked to me yesterday. Eureka, have you started your envelope process yet?
Mm.
I said, well, since I just bought a house, all those envelopes are empty now. So now I'm going to get back into the envelope system, start saving, you know.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, start speaking those confessions over
All
yourself
right.
every single day. And you will see that when you repeat those affirmations, you will see that your mind is going to change about
Mm-hmm.
money. You're going to say, I don't have to spend that. I don't have to go out and, eat all the time. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
to go buy that dress just
Mm.
because, my friend may don't have gone shopping. You might say, well, I'm not going to go shopping for the next 30 days or for the next 6 months because you have a goal in mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm talking about. Changing the way you think, changing your mind so that you can have a bigger bank account.
I
And
love
then
it.
I think that when you read this book, I want people to know that when they read this book, it's going to help you to overcome negative self-talk that you're saying to yourself. I'm broke.
Mm.
I'm never going to have anything. I'm never going to be able to buy a house. I'm in my fourth house.
Mm.
Fourth house.
Wow.
I bought a house at a very young age, and I'm just saying you have to start speaking to yourself. Stop
Wow.
saying negative self-talk to yourself. Start
Wow.
saying positive stuff to yourself. That's how you're going
Wow.
to overcome, bad thoughts about yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then reading this book, it's going to give you some ammunition to just keep going forward, not
Mm.
quitting, saying to yourself, I can't do this is not the thing to say, but you have to say to yourself, I'm never giving up. I'm not
I
going to
love
let
that.
this one thing stop me. I'm never giving up. I'm going to keep
Mm.
going because I'm a winner. So those are some things that I believe that if they get this book, they'll write me and say, Eureka, this book really helped me. Not only that, Carrie, it's
Mm-hmm.
also in book form, but it's also an affirmation card form. I'm a person, I love to write.
Oh
So
man.
cards are a good way for you to put those in your car. If you're having a really bad day at work, put those cards on your desk. And when you have somebody come by your office or your desk and says something to you out of the way, if you just pull out that card and start speaking to yourself, you'll start to have, a better day. And then
Wow.
you can help them as well. Because they'll see
Absolutely.
they'll see that your attitude is a little different when you start
Mm.
having positive self-talk.
Absolutely. I love this, Eureka. I really do. So how can we get the book? How can we get the book?
Actually, they can go to my website, 10kinvestinu.com. They can click on the link to shop and then search for money affirmations. It'll be there in the book section.
Oh wow. So count me in. I will be purchasing my book today and look forward to the read. And and I definitely will be supporting you, and I definitely support authors. It takes a lot to really reveal yourself and put your story out. And now that you have a great story, you have not just a story that you just influx conversation on. You have a real legitimate source of life that you live by every day. And that's what people sometimes fail to realize. So I encourage everyone, please go to 10kinvestinu.com and search for her book. Search for her book, Money Affirmations. I'm going to purchase mine today and looking forward to the read and looking forward to exciting results from, putting these affirmations in practice. So thank you. So today we want to wrap it up, and I want to thank you again, Eureka, Miss Spencer Thomas, for coming out, hanging out, just kind of taking away a little bit from your work schedule to drop some nuggets in our lives that can help us going forward. So before we wrap up, is there one final thing you'd like to say, before we go?
I would just encourage everyone to go grab a copy of the book. Don't be embarrassed about where you are, because everybody everyone that is successful had to start somewhere.
Mm.
And don't let today keep you from, being stuck where you are. Get the book, start confessing those over your life daily, and you will see change take place immediately.
Oh, thank you so much for that, Eureka. And hang out with me on just maybe one more minute once we close this down. But listen, everybody, it's happened on the couch, on Kay's Couch today. We've had the amazing Eureka Spencer Thomas with us, the owner and CEO of InvestINu, and also the owner and the author of Money Affirmations. We are looking for great things from you. You'll be back with us too, so you can actually share more information about what's going on. So listen, until the next time, time tomorrow. We're going to have Dr. Latronica Fisher back. Going to be talking to us about the alternative medicine. She's a great doctor. She's got me on this awesome detox. I've been on a water fast. This is my 3rd day, only water. So I'm excited. Believe it or not, I'm not hungry. Nothing but water, and the detox supplements that she gave me is positioning me I have a clear mind. I feel real good. I have a lot of energy. And so I'm excited to talk to her about this tomorrow. She'll be with me tomorrow. Then Friday morning, we will be having none other than Josephine Jackson from the UK. So we will be doing some exercises online. So listen, this happened here on the couch. You know, my thing is love life and live love. You only have one life, so enjoy it. Listen, you guys be blessed, and we'll be talking to you soon here from Kay's Couch.